gon' catch that outside. I told Brooke get the balloons. We gon' throw her a surprise. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Ayy, I got $5. It's a holiday. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Ayy, we gon' bring those sparklers out. Time to celebrate. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Ayy, I got $5. It's a holiday. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Ayy, we gon' bring those sparklers out. Time to celebrate.
They had enough. Every time they threw a party, can't do that sideways. We put rock shots these all year. Got that on winning day. I'm David Drew, made my name on put.
It's Game 6 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Los Angeles Clippers are down 2-3 with the opportunity to prove themselves to the league, their fans, and most importantly, themselves. It's a pivotal must-win battle against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Game 6 of the Western Conference semifinals here. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer, Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The veteran wings, Powell and Leonard. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Harden and... the 1. And for the Thunder, in the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that one drops for him. Holmgren's got the game going here with the first basket for the Thunder.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And here's Leonard from 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Leonard against Dort. Holmgren wide open. And the 3 ball is good. Holmgren's got 5.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Jones with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it out to Leonard. 3-pointer. Tipped away.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there is a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. Now, I asked him how they plan to limit the effectiveness of Kawhi Leonard. Coach said the thing with Kawhi is that even if you're able to slow him down offensively, you'll find a way to impact the game with his defense. He's one of the best two-way players the game has ever seen. So they won't have a moment's rest tonight, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Los Angeles. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. The quick look, no good that time.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now here's Harden. Kicks it out to Leonard. Takes a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Yeah, defense should know better than to concede a 3 to Kawhi. Boy, he stretched his range out over time.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Harden on the wing. Defended by Caruso. Offensive rebound. And it's Zubac with the extra effort.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Third is Ivica Zubac. Chet Holmgren, fourth.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They've provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Back to Caruso. To the paint. To end the run. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Zubac.
This is one of the strongest 6'4" players in the league. Lu Dort is not going to have a problem playing through contact and getting an N1 opportunity.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Leonard against Williams. Zubac the pass to Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Outside, Dort takes the 13-footer, and Jones sends it back. Leonard on the wing, defended by Caruso. Powell, that's good.
This guy is always shot ready. Norman Powell's instincts as a scorer are exceptional.
Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Zubac, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with the steal. It's 2-on-1. On up the court. And they pick up 2. Dort's got 5 points so far.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Kawhi has become one of the smartest offensive players in the game. Understanding use of the shot fake and what it can give you.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Pass to Holmgren. Six on the shot clock. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
LA's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, you've got to have a tight handle to make that kind of move. George, show off.
With it, he's picked up by Holmgren. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Holmgren. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Dort. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. For the Clippers, Eubanks, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Derek Jones. And Simmons subbed in for Leonard. Joe finds Wallace. And it's Wallace with the jam.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to
the shot goes in.
Pick and roll play is a specialty of James Harden, and if he's got the ball in his hands and there's a pass to be made, I promise he'll deliver it.
Now here's Wallace. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. And here we go. Powell heading to the hoop. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
This, to me, is where he can be lethal. In fast break situation, Norman Powell's speed's a problem.
Batum against Wiggins. Inside. Out to Wallace. Fires the 3. Eubanks grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 3. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking them.
Here's Harden. Batum. It's good on the putback.
Well, 2 things working in Batum's favor right there. He's got a great sense for positioning. He's also got size and length.
Thunder have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Lets it go from the wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, this guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Wallace against Harden. To the middle. A shot by Batum, no good. Thunder trailing by 3. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Wiggins outside. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Powell kicks to Harden. Got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes a back and forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Drew Eubanks out there with Batum. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Harden. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. Now, here is Harden. Back to Batum. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Joe, good. Joe's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is a specialty for Isaiah Joe. Rise and fire and catch and shoot.
Here's Batum. Good on the 13-footer. And the Clippers lead by 4.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Wiggins, a screen on Harden. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder, another 3.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Harden the pass to Eubanks. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Wiggins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. So they take the lead. That's 7 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
I'm not sure I've seen a game where lead changes this early.
Simmons passes to Batum. Misses the lane. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Top of the key, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, bounce pass Wallace. Hartenstein passes to Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander can't cash in from close range. Outside, Bogdanovich. Harden outside. Batum a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Wallace the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And now it's a three-point Thunder lead.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. A different look for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Alex Caruso in for Wallace. And then for Los Angeles, Leonard, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. It's Mills in for James Harden. Now Caruso. Following Bogdan Bogdanovic's three-point attempt. Caruso finds Joe. Misses from short range. Clippers trail by 3. Mills passes to Leonard. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Mills. Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes play, it's blocked. And here we go. The shake and the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, boy, how slippery is SGA on the triple drive. Just so difficult to stay in front of him.
Leonard, no luck.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Leonard against Caruso. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He has yet to score. Clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 1. James Harden, 3rd.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Williams for 3, and there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Clippers trail by 8. Here's Leonard. He's got 5. Here goes Kawhi. Basket made, just his 2nd this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll? He can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
Caruso, the pass to Williams, and the slam by Williams.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they just had the better shots of us.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Now, here's Dort. He has 7. Left side, Williams. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
I mean, Jalen Williams got as great a basketball frame as you could hope for. That's strength right there.
Here's Leonard. A ferocity inside by Leonard.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Pass to Caruso. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. They won their last game Monday night.
fought extremely hard to win that game. They were exhausted, you could tell, but you can see what that win meant to them at the end of overtime.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
And here is Holmgren, following the three from Bogdan Bogdanovic. The kick out to Williams. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. 6-point game. Jones with the screen on Caruso. A shot by Harden, wide open. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Dort, wide open. Offensive rebound. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome, everybody, and in this crucial Game 6, there's some second-half work to be done for the Los Angeles Clippers.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're planning a comeback, better rebounding is where they need to start.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, they are on the cusp of closing out this series. You think they'll get it done, big fella?
You smell that, Ernie? It smells like barbecue chicken, and I know they smell it too.
Good teams that have that switch, they can flip it and close a game out. Don't hang around and play with your food. Go in and fit.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Clippers trail by 5. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Jones sets the pick for Leonard. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 3. To the inside. Holmgren. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to go on Norman Powell. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You love when guys like Chet Holmgren, who enters the league with big expectations, works hard to meet those expectations. It's been great to watch.
right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion. Boy, what a career he has had.
Powell against Caruso. For the 3. Drills it from outside. Caruso's got 5 points so far.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance. I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Clippers trail by 7. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And here's Leonard from 3.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Dort against Leonard. Caruso kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Holmgren. And that one's good. Caruso's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
Hartenstein's checked in for the Thunder. And so he hits both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Holmgren with it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso looking for an opening. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Burton with it. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Excellent defense there from Zubac. It's Harden with the drive. Outside, Jones. Powell finds Jones. Pass to Powell. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Eubanks, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Ben Simmons comes in for Leonard. Now here's Powell. He has 5. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Harden against Caruso. Harden, that's good.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden to the paint, 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Harden the pass to Jones. From outside, off the mark. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Inside, here's Holmgren. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Back to Harden. Jones with the screen on Holmgren. Harden dishes to Jones. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
And the foul on Harden. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Wiggins is checked in for Holmgren. Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's the crossover. The rebound by Harden.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Wallace is checked in for the Thunder. The Clippers also making some changes. Batum comes in for Jones. And it's Bogdanovich in for James Harden. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Pass to Powell. Simmons on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Joe. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Powell, that's good. Powell's got 7.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
The Thunder leading by 11. Now Wallace. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
It's good. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Powell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists in the game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Powell. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Bogdanovich passes to Eubanks. It's deflected. They retain possession. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Thunder up 11. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Thunder leading by 11. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Powell is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Drew Eubanks. Then there's Batum. And it's Simmons in at the 3 spot. Powell kicks to Bogdanovich. Batum passes to Simmons. Outside, Batum. Off target with his 3. Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Outside for Batum. And falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
So good at so quickly analyzing and getting through his progressions. Nick Batum gets it off before the defender can react.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. James Harden comes in for Powell. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Harden. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Joe passes to Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. It's Harden with the drive, and he makes that one.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Good on the three-point shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, what a quick release from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. What a pretty pull-up.
Kicks it out to Harden. Takes the three. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
And the foul on Harden. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And that's going to be his 5th, guys. One more and he's done.
And the Thunder making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Joe passes to Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Hartenstein with the screen on Harden. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. And he comes up with the deuce.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Down low. And the dunk by Zubac.
Now this is just pick and roll action at its finest. The big man sets a solid screen, rolls to the cup, leaves no doubt.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. Higgins outside. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 8th assist here tonight. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. For the Thunder, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Jalen Williams comes in for Wiggins, and it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. The Clippers also changing it up. Jones checked in for Batum, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Ben Simmons. On the basket by Jones.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Caruso gets to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Pass to Williams. Three-pointer. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Harden. Caruso grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 12. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
What I love about Jalen Williams, he makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
Zubac, a screen on Williams. Here's Leonard. That one misses. Williams with the defensive effort. An even 3-on-3 break. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Leonard. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has zero fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all.
Shooting for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard. One shot. Well, free throw drops for Leonard. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is why Bogdanovic has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Caruso with the ball. Zubac defending. Count that one. Caruso's got 11 in the second half. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From 12 feet out. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Harden kicks to Leonard. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 8 rebounds in this game. To the middle. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Norman Powell checked in for the Clippers. We've got 1:28 left to play in the final quarter. Harden with it. Zubac in the post. Defended by Holmgren.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Oklahoma City.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so this will do it. They'll end up taking the series in 6 games, 4-2.
Yeah, it gives them just a little bit of time to rest and study some tape. They've got a much tougher hill to climb in the next round.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Williams. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he jams it right over Kawhi Leonard.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
It's tipped. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
So the Oklahoma City Thunder take the series and will continue. A 4-2 victory for them in the second round. And now they find themselves just 4 wins away from a Scott Craig in the NBA Finals.
And it won't be easy. Conference finals never are. I'm sure they're confident right now coming off of this huge win. But, Kevin, they've still got a lot of work to do before they put their hands on any trophy.
We've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Shai. Balanced scoring for you all tonight. What is working offensively?
Yeah, we're just trusting each other, playing for each other, doing the sets that Coach has us doing, and really just being unselfish. When you do those things like that happen.
It was a great performance all around tonight. Congrats on the win again. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, we present the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Got my transport up, I'm on radiance. Got my transport up with Mercedes-Benz. I can't never give up on what we had. Abracadabra made my side better. I'ma stay down with you, but don't give me a headache. Lifestyle's radical, please excuse me. California housing, getting better with my visions. Audemars Richard Mille came in the FedEx. Like a crush that ain't never again. While I'm looking at my present, presidential chance in the back, I done made it. You better stay on your getting graded. Take you to a spot and same boss as you ready. Whip the double R with the stars and the heroes. Caught up with the baby, did I change the address? Times got hard and I your lashes. Everything real, I got my golden ears added. But I will rock a paddock if you love us. Maybe it'll be. I know I lost your trust, but I made you. I got to tell you how I'm feeling. I tiptoe, now I dance with the devil. I take the boat out to Bahamas. Shout it ride for a real one like a. I done turned a dancer to a trophy. I done bought rings like Kobe. Never sent a tweet with emotions. She heard she got emotions. Got my heart like. I can feel her heart beating when I'm hugging her. Take me back to Kingston to see my ancestors. On your grave and some red leather. On your grave and some red leather. Forever's not long enough. If it's endless, what we done? What we doing?
Pluto got 20 girlfriends. I'm doing it wrong. Cut off all my. Now I'm only putting you on a song. Day one, shawty been with me from the playground. Hey now, maybe that's the reason I was playing around. Running like a chicken with his head cut off. Through the streets with a lot of red leather on my shoulder blades. In my older age, see the error of my ways, but I'm still not totally over all the temptation. Why the sin give you all the sensation? Yeah, I'm with Future up and just wasting a lot of money on the education. Throw so much paper that we causing inflation. Now it's late and I'm getting impatient. Penn Station, I'm playing, I'm just. She whispering my ear. But I'm staying strong, I got authority, willpower. When I feel power. Me and Astro, 6'4", we the twin towers, twin. It's a metaphor for the boy when you in proximity. I can't stop right now, they gon' remember me forever. My story's more clever, my similes was better. My energy was never on some toughest. I was just a conscious rapper that was. I was just a college from a rougher premises. Kept my nose out the streets, but I love to get away for the action. With risk comes attraction. And I turned into a track star. Wanted all the thing I rap for. I've been trying to since Hacksaw, Jim Duggan, running through the field in my Timbs. Now I'm with Young Metro in the VIP. Incoming. For the like we make love and thinking to myself, could I really be with one woman? I think so, but it's hard when you with your dogs at the thinking I could Ruby Rose with a keystroke. Ego, Ask yourself, is that gonna bring you peace though?
Forever's not long enough. If it's endless, what we done? Either you're a rebel or what we done? Stars, what we done?
Who's gonna topple the king? Go for the knees, then go for the... Don't miss or your campaign is over. So long adieu, say sayonara. Who's gonna topple the king? Better all the knights, all the bishops. No one draws a sword, says a prayer. King moves, he's gonna move strong against you. King moves, he's 5 steps ahead of you. King moves, he's gonna move faster. Carry the crown. It weighs heavy at the head. It's around, it's around. God carry the crown. It weighs heavy at the head. It's around, round, round. Who's gonna topple the king? The lieutenants and all the generals. Who's gonna risk their neck for the power? Who's gonna risk their neck for the power? Emperor of the Serengeti, get one in home territory. Once the track onto is over, so long adieu, that's sayonara. Who's gonna topple the king? Tell me, who's gonna topple the king? 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 Wow!
Keeping it ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down fuck. I got the whole block fucking. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down fuck. Nah, you know what this is. Tell them this is celebration. For the barbecue pits and the mini bikes, mini skirts, tables. Who got big six? Where I'm from, we do concrete backflips, flip flop back. West side of Central Bookings, County up north, said I should have it.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're going to fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
Our goal this year is to secure at least the 6th seed and avoid the play-in tournament. After that, anything can happen.
Huh?
Something wrong?
I get why you say that, and it's not like I don't remember what happened last season, but I just feel like we should be aiming higher.
Okay, our goal is to win the title in the long run. But my job as GM is to honestly evaluate the roster and make sure that I know what needs to be done to improve it.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, the roster as it is, it wouldn't be fair to put that kind of championship expectation on you.
What if I take a leap? I know what I can bring to this team. I know that I could push these guys farther than what you guys are saying, just avoiding the play-in.
Then prove it. Nothing would make me happier than to see you have that kind of impact this year. Speaking of, why don't we set your personal goals for the first half of the season? Coach Tucker can walk us through it.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great, because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing?
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season?
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level, always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
You know what speaks to me, Coach? I want to prove that I'm the top player in my draft class. That feels like the best combination of realistic and aggressive.
That's a tough goal. You've got some extremely gifted players in your class.
And I'm here to prove that I'm the best of them.
Well, it won't happen overnight, but that's what we'll work toward.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
There he is.
New Orleans gets after it. Going to be a rowdy crowd out there.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right, of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay, that makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk media day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow, that sounds fun.
It is important to note that this interview will not be conducted by our in-house content team, which means anything you say can be published, especially if it's sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm gonna be upfront with you, MP. I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character. By all accounts, you're a responsible, smart, considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
I'm telling you, Hunter, best movie I've seen in the past 20 years for sure. Yeah,
okay, so I have to check it out.
Definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Of course, shoot.
So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's Bulls in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
MJ's legacy. Man, if you're a hooper from Illinois, that shadow that he casts, it follows you everywhere.
I felt bad, yeah.
Yeah, people, they still talking about looking for the next MJ, like LeBron never happened.
Still, being from Chicago, that's a pretty heavy burden trying to live up to that.
It is, and it isn't, I don't put pressure on myself for results. I put pressure on myself to work. If I put in as much work as possible, I'll live with whatever happens.
So you're not trying to one-up the GOAT?
Oh, nah, man. I'm trying to learn from him. How he continued to evolve as a player, how he balanced taking over a game and still keeping his teammates involved. You know, do I think that I have greatness? Of course. You know, but it's not about comparing myself to MJ. It's about maximizing my gifts and my talents and using them in a way that leads to us winning more games. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, winning games. And that's what I hope to do here.
Nicely done. I can see that media training's paying off.
I was just honest, mostly.
But you didn't give them any bulletin board material, okay? It shows maturity and restraint. Look, I get it. Tooting your own horn feels really good when you've earned it the way you have. But you know what? The real pros, they let their game do the talking.
MJ did not hold back on saying bold statements.
But you're thinking MJ once he was MJ. He didn't come into the league talking like that. And you know why? Because that sort of thing doesn't fly when your teammates don't know if you can back it up.
All right, that makes sense.
Good.
I hear you, Don.
All right. Now they're ready to take some photographs, and it sounds like they're considering you for the cover.
Okay, that's what's up. So, you got any advice for me?
Pose in a way that reflects your public persona, okay? You know a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Okay.
Why don't you head over there now? They're all set up for you.
Thank you as always.
Good luck.
Thank you.
MP, huge fan.
What's up, man? How you doing? You
Good.
right?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, this is what we'll be shooting today.
All right. Stand right here.
Right there. See some of your best poses.
All right, man.
Oh, that's the magic right there. Yep. Hold that. Perfect.
All right,
We got all we need.
Cool. Hey, you know when this issue comes out, man?
I don't know the exact date, but follow us on social, and it'll be up there first.
All right. I got you, man. Thanks.
All right, MP.
Yep.
What is going on, MP?
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Yeah, not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. Hey, that seemed fair.
It's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. You know, dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now, but that day will come.
Okay.
For right now, let's just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man? I never really thought about what the tunnel looks like, man.
No. I'm not talking about the tunnel. I'm talking about right here. You and me, you getting ready to play in your first NBA game.
Honestly, no. You know, nothing prepares you for this, man. No matter how many high-pressure situations that you face, this is different, man.
Or what about that open run I got you an invitation to? You know, things got a little heated between you know who, yeah?
Well, yeah, that was dope, but we didn't have 20,000 people watching us, man.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's different.
All right, then.
It's different.
Hey,
it's different.
Yeah.
But hey, look, though, I ain't gonna hold you up. I know you gotta go win that game.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, so make Plainview proud, yeah?
You already know what it is, P.
You know.
Plainview.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Son, you look like an MPC. You need some new threads.
Please text the word Pelican along with your issue and seat location to 55555. Member of our cancellation will respond to your concern in minutes. The National Basketball Association and the New Orleans Pelicans are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting.
And tonight, the start of a brand new NBA season. The home crowd is pumped up and ready to go. We might even see the debut of MP in this one. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the... What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Make it sweat a little, all right?
Outside, Green. Pass to Jones. And it's Chicago with a board. And Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago, and what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
And to the sidelines we go. Let's catch you up on the story about MP.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of anticipation for the rookie MP as he makes his NBA debut tonight. I caught up with him before the game and asked if he had any reflections on his journey here, and he said, I had to grow a lot as a player, not just in skills, but in my approach to the game. He told me that it's been a long journey to get here, but that it's just the first step in the best chapter yet.
Well, Allie, I know a lot of people are excited about MP's potential. And for Chicago, let's take a look. Dosunmu is out there with MP. Then there's Jalen Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Lofton in at the center position.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
McCollum with a steal. Pass to Ingram, beyond the arc, and the three-pointer goes. Ingram's got 12 points. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And how about their shot blocking tonight? I mean, creating doubt every time the ball goes up. They're there lurking.
Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you soon enough after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Ball surveys the floor, fires for three, drains the triple. Ball's got his first 3 points of the game.
When you peek at Lonzo's three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Ball's put into his shot.
McCollum, the pass to Ingram. Shoots over Levine. Here's Williamson. Williams grabs the board.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Talen Horton-Tucker's doing.
Guys, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Chicago. The difficulty walking or bending or even standing straight indicates an acute lower back strain. Unfortunately, he suffered a serious injury. Obviously, he won't return tonight, and he could miss lots of games. What a tough break for him and the team, BA.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
MP with it. Checked by Murray. MP drives in. Good.
Oh, sometimes you know the contact is coming. MP not shying away at all.
Murray finds Williamson. 54 seconds left in the first half of this one. Basket's good. Williamson's got 6.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Ball outside. Misses the 3. The Pelicans lead by 13. McCollum outside. 23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. Here's Williamson. Williams grabs the board.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Murray.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he can't hit the second. Good if it goes. The shot no good. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back to the game after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run. All right, they're thinking about this shot. One more time, a round of applause.
Hello, everybody. Maybe
they built this lead by being aggressive and getting to the line. I'm not talking about the cheap stuff either. They're not just jumping into the defenders. They're playing.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad. Thanks for tuning in.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, this is... Checked in for Chicago. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Tice passes to Ingram. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Tice, a screen on Levine. Ingram into the lane. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Levine. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Greg.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. V.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4. C.J. McCollum is out there with Murray, and it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Well, you know Ingram has such a good all-around game. No problem at all from that mid-range area.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Pelicans have a young star tandem in Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. And C.J. McCollum said to win in today's NBA, you need those big, versatile forwards who can do a little bit of everything. We have two of the best in the league, and when you're playing well, it makes the game easier for all of us. Brian?
It's a great perspective. Thanks, Allie. McCollum outside. The three is up. Zach LaVine clears it away. And LaVine has got the ball here for the Bulls. It's a 14-point game. A minute 6 left in the third quarter. Off target from outside. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Tice outside. The three. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 4 assists in the game.
That's just another level to Zion's game that can make him even more lethal.
MP, the pass to Williams. The Pelicans pull it in. Murray's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Ingram. Tice, a screen on LaVine. Here's Ingram. And it's Chicago with a board. Giddey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Williams. Outside Giddey. Three-pointer. The Bulls with another miss.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
McCollum outside. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans ending the quarter with a 20. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Dosunmu, Torrey Craig out there with Smith, then it's Lonzo Ball, and it's MP in at the shooting guard position. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Now here's MP. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a quick look at how New Orleans' schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, going up against the Blazers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Now MP. To the middle. Smith no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Ingram, pass to Jones. Back to Ingram. Craig with a steal. Out to the right wing. There's Ball with a three. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight. The Pelicans lead by 20. Outside Jones. Back to Murray. Buries it down low.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just...
Substitution on the court. At the line for New Orleans, Zion Williamson. One shot.
You You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
So New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.